Section 1 from the book of Genesis. Isaac sowed in that land and reaped in the same year 100 times what he planted. For everyone blessed him. The man grew great and grew more and more until he became very great. He had possessions of flocks, possessions of herds, and a great household. The Philistines envied him. Now all the wells which his father's servants had dug in the days of Abraham his father, the Philistines had stopped and filled with earth. Abimelech said to Isaac, "Go away from us, for you are much mightier than we." Isaac departed from there, encamped in the valley of Gerar, and lived there. Isaac dug again the wells of water which they had dug in the days of Abraham his father, for the Philistines had stopped them after the death of Abraham. He called their names after the names by which his father had called them. Isaac's servants dug in the valley and found there a well of flowing water. The herdsmen of Gerar argued with Isaac's herdsmen, saying, "The water is ours." So he called the name of the well Esek, because they contended with him. They dug another well, and they argued over that also. So he called its name Sitnah. He left that place and dug another well. They didn't argue over that one, so he called it Rehoboth. He said, "For now everyone has made room for us, and we will be fruitful in the land." He went up from there to Beersheba. For everyone appeared to him the same night and said, "I am the God of Abraham your father. Don't be afraid, for I am with you, and will bless you, and multiply your offspring for my servant Abraham's sake." He built an altar there, and called on the name of everyone, and pitched his tent there. There Isaac's servants dug a well. Section 2 from the book of Judges. Then the woman came and told her husband, saying, "A man of God came to me, and his face was like the face of the angel of God, very awesome. And I didn't ask him where he was from, neither did he tell me his name. But he said to me, 'Behold, you shall conceive and bear a son. And now drink no wine nor strong drink, and eat not any unclean thing, for the child shall be a Nazarite to God from the womb to the day of his death.'" Then Manoah entreated for everyone and said, "O my Lord, please let the man of God whom you did send come again to us, and teach us what we shall do to the child who shall be born." God listened to the voice of Manoah, and the angel of God came again to the woman as she sat in the field. But Manoah, her husband, wasn't with her. The woman made haste and ran and told her husband and said to him, "Behold, the man has appeared to me who came to me the other day." Manoah arose and went after his wife and came to the man and said to him, "Are you the man who spoke to the woman?" He said, "I am." Manoah said, "Now let your words happen. What shall be the ordering of the child, and how shall we do to him?" The angel of everyone said to Manoah, "Of all that I said to the woman, let her beware. She may not eat of anything that comes of the vine, neither let her drink wine or strong drink, nor eat any unclean thing. All that I commanded her, let her observe." Manoah said to the angel of everyone, "Please, let us detain you, that we may make a young goat ready for you." The angel of everyone said to Manoah, "Though you detain me, I won't eat of your bread, and if you will prepare a burnt offering, you must offer it to everyone." For Manoah didn't know that he was the angel of everyone. Manoah said to the angel of everyone, "What is your name, that when your words happen we may honor you?" The angel of everyone said to him, "Why do you ask about my name, since it is wonderful?" So Manoah took the young goat with the meal offering and offered it on the rock to everyone. And the angel did wondrously, and Manoah and his wife looked on. For when the flame went up toward the sky from the altar, the angel of everyone ascended in the flame of the altar. And Manoah and his wife looked on, and they fell on their faces to the ground. But the angel of forever one did no more appear to Manoah or to his wife. Then Manoah knew that he was the angel of forever one. Manoah said to his wife, "We shall surely die, because we have seen God." But his wife said to him, "If forever one were pleased to kill us, he wouldn't have received a burnt offering and a meal offering at our hand, neither would he have shown us all these things, nor would at this time have told us such things as these." The woman bore a son, and named him Samson, and the child grew, and forever one blessed him. The spirit of forever one began to move him in Mahaneh Dan between Zorah and Eshtaol. Samson went down to Timnah, and saw a woman in Timnah of the daughters of the Philistines. He came up and told his father and his mother, and said, "I have seen a woman in Timnah of the daughters of the Philistines. Now therefore get her for me as wife." Then his father and his mother said to him, "Is there never a woman among the daughters of your brothers, or among all my people, that you go to take a wife of the uncircumcised Philistines?" Samson said to his father, "Get her for me, for she pleases me well." But his father and his mother didn't know that it was of forever one, for he sought an occasion against the Philistines. Now, at that time, the Philistines had rule over Israel. Section 3 from the first book of Chronicles. These were the sons of Levi after their fathers' houses, even the heads of the fathers' houses of those who were counted individually in the number of names by their polls, who did the work for the service of the house of forever one from 20 years old and upward. For David said, "Forever one, the God of Israel, has given rest to his people, and he dwells in Jerusalem forever. Also the Levites will no longer need to carry the tabernacle and all its vessels for its service." For by the last words of David, the sons of Levi were counted from 20 years old and upward. For their office was to wait on the sons of Aaron for the service of the house of forever one, in the courts and in the rooms, and in the purifying of all holy things, even the work of the service of the house of God. For the showbread also, and for the fine flour for a meal offering, whether of unleavened wafers, or of that which is baked in the pan, or of that which is soaked, and for all kinds of measure and size, and to stand every morning to thank and praise forever one, and likewise in the evening, and to offer all burnt offerings to forever one on the Sabbaths, on the new moons, and on the set feasts, in number according to the ordinance concerning them, continually before forever one, and that they should keep the duty of the tent of meeting, and the duty of the holy place, and the duty of the sons of Aaron, their brothers, for the service of the house of forever one. These were the divisions of the sons of Aaron. The sons of Aaron were Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. But Nadab and Abihu died before their father, and had no children. Therefore Eleazar and Ithamar executed the priest's office. David, with Zadok of the sons of Eleazar and Ahimelech of the sons of Ithamar, divided them according to their ordering in the service. There were more chief men found of the sons of Eleazar than of the sons of Ithamar, and thus were they divided. Of the sons of Eleazar there were 16, heads of fathers' houses, and of the sons of Ithamar, according to their fathers' houses, 8. Thus were they divided impartially by drawing lots, for there were princes of the sanctuary, and princes of God, both of the sons of Eleazar and of the sons of Ithamar. Shemaiah, the son of Nethanel the scribe, who was of the Levites, wrote them in the presence of the king, and the princes, and Zadok the priest, and Ahimelech the son of Abiathar, and the heads of the fathers' houses, of the priests and of the Levites, one father's house being taken for Eleazar, and one taken for Ithamar. Section 4 from the book of Matthew. He also, who had received the 1 talent, came and said, Master, I knew that you are a hard man, reaping where you didn't sow and gathering where you didn't scatter. I was afraid and went away and hid your talent in the earth. Behold, you have what is yours. But his master answered him, You wicked and lazy servant. You knew that I reap where I didn't sow and gather where I didn't scatter. So you ought to have deposited my money with the bankers, and at my coming I should have received back my own with interest. Therefore, take away the talent from him, and give it to him who has the 10 talents. For to everyone who has will be given, and he will have abundance. But from him who does not have, even that which he has will be taken away. Throw out the unprofitable servant into the outer darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. But when the Son of Man comes in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then he will sit on the throne of his glory. Before him all the nations will be gathered, and he will separate them one from another, as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. He will set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Then the king will tell those on his right hand, Come, blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me. Then the righteous will answer him, saying, Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you a drink? When did we see you as a stranger and take you in, or naked and clothe you? When did we see you sick or in prison and come to you? The king will answer them, Most certainly I tell you, just as you did it for one of the least of these my brothers, you did it for me. Then he will say also to those on the left hand, Depart from me, you cursed, into the eternal fire which is prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was hungry, and you did not give me food to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and you did not take me in. Naked, and you didn't clothe me. Sick and in prison, and you didn't visit me. Then they will also answer, saying, Lord, when did we see you hungry, or thirsty, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and didn't help you? Then he will answer them, saying, Most certainly I tell you, just as you didn't do it for one of the least of these, you didn't do it for me. These will go away into eternal punishment, but the righteous into eternal life.